Hello and welcome to this new playlist on Rust programming. And I'm really excited to start this playlist. I did not want to start a new playlist because I wanted to complete other videos which I have been doing on mathematics, that is class 12 mathematics and data structures and Python. But some people wanted to have videos on Rust, and I'm really excited to make this new playlist because I mean I've been programming for now 23 years, and after programming for about 10-15 years, I found that most programming languages are I don't want to use the word, but I will use it. Most programming languages are shallow in the nature. For example, when you talk of languages like Java or .NET, you get garbage collection, okay? But then you pay a huge price to that garbage collection. That is, you don't control the memory, okay? Plus, languages like Java do not give you operator overloading, okay? It's not that Java does not have operator overloading. You can concatenate strings, but you're not allowed to concatenate other things when you have user classes. So Java has two levels of programmers, and typically one is the JVM programmer, another is the normal programmer. A normal programmer is considered substandard in Java, but that is my opinion. So GC pause has been a historical problem in Java, and I don't see it going away. Then you have got scripting languages like Python, Perl, Ruby, PHP, and all various kinds of scripting languages are there. Now, the scripting languages suffer from severe performance issues. Now, those issues are typically countered by writing the libraries in C and C++ and high performance languages. Now, on the other side of this, there are two very excellent languages like C and C++. Now, the problem with C and C++ is that uh, if you talk of C++ before C++11, there have been memory leaks, and memory management was a big issue. It was kind of sorted when they introduced a unique pointer and shared pointer and all those, so memory problems were sorted out. But the other problem which was there was that you have got issues when you have high concurrency, because when you take locks, you have got issues because there can be deadlocks in the system. So to solve all this kind of problem, Rust came up with a systems development language, which is Rust. Sorry, Mozilla came up with this language. Now, Mozilla developed this language mostly to facilitate system programming language in the sense development of core infrastructure software like databases or browsers, compilers, operating systems, and so on. It is being adapted by Apple, Microsoft, Google, and many other companies in their core tech stack. Linus Torvald has said that Rust might come into Linux kernel. That by itself is very big achievement because Linux has not allowed C++ or any other language to enter the kernel development. Not that many other languages are useful. Very few languages are suited for kernel development, and it would be great if Rust can be used to implement Linux kernel. Although it is not limited to systems development. Now there are web frameworks which are coming, and we have RPC frameworks, we have game programming, game engines are there in Rust, AI frameworks are being written in Rust. So let's go through the features of Rust one by one. So Rust is very fast, almost as fast as C, although it's very hard to beat C because it is such a close to hardware, but it is really fast. Rust is quite fast. Now, the second feature is its state-of-the-art compiler. When you will compile programs in Rust, it will give you a guarantee that there'll be no memory leaks and there'll be no deadlocks and those kind of problems will not be there. There'll be no runtime surprises in terms of type safety and so on. Although it is possible to leak memory in Rust, but Rust compiler makes it really, really hard. Rust compiler makes it very hard to write incorrect programs. So that's the third feature I have already talked about. And fourth feature, that is strong type safety. The fifth point is that Rust has generics and macros. Now these generics are very nice. When I say very nice, I compare the generics to the generics of C++, that is templates, and for example, Java generics, which to my knowledge, when I last studied Java, were not even Turing complete. And there were type-related problems. Now, although Rust is not object-oriented language in pure sense, Rust has something called traits, which is kind of polymorphism kind of feature, and it has operator overloading. So there is just enough object orientation to have the right balance. Rust also allows a bit of functional programming. So it has taken a little bit of useful things from all the places to make a really solid language. Now, what you can do in Rust. So obviously you can do system programming. You can write stuff like operating systems, kernel, device drivers, compilers, databases, browsers, games, and so on. The second is game programming. One of the games which I play in Rust is Valorant, which is a voxel engine game engine, much like Minecraft, and it's completely written in Rust. You can write network server software like HTTP servers, load balancers, RPC frameworks, and so on. It has blazing fast HTTP frameworks. Okay, so you can write those APIs, which are REST APIs or GraphQL APIs. You can do high frequency trading. Solana, which is one of the fastest blockchains right now, is written in Rust. So all those kind of things you can do in Rust. Now, the fifth is the main AI side. Okay, so you can do AI programming in Rust, although not many frameworks are available and the ecosystem is not mature as of now. We have TensorFlow bindings in Rust. So yeah, whatever you can do in TensorFlow, you can do in Rust as well. Now, what we are going to learn in this series of Rust programming videos. So we will cover the basic Rust programming. When I say basic, we will go through all the features, and we will do something so that we complete the entire feature list of Rust. We'll do system programming. That means we will use system calls provided by kernels, and we'll write useful programs using that. We will do web API development, and we will do multi-threaded and network programming. And maybe we will do some GUI programming using Tori, possibly. And I'll also introduce OpenGL programming, possibly a little bit of OpenGL we will do. And one more thing to note here is that I have this data structure series running, which I am doing in C. And there'll be another data structure series which I will do in Rust. So data structure series I will cover only in two languages, that is C and Rust. I will not use Java or C# or Python or any other language to show the data structure implementations. The reason is, to implement data structures, you have to go low level, and when you go that low level, C and Rust are quite nicely suited for that work. So with this, I come to end of this video. This is the first introductory video, and I'll show you some GitHub repositories in next video, which are very nice stuff. And I'll show you installation, how you install Rust and all on your operating system in the next video. So stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you, and thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy.